My name is Dan Benedict. I am a UX senior and I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
My name is Arixa Perez. My major is graphic design and I am a senior graduating this quarter and from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Ryan Swait from Overland Park, Kansas. I'm a senior.
My name is Becca Reinhardt. I'm a jewelry major and I'm from Forest Hill, Maryland.
My name is Holly Reyna. My hometown is Suffolk, Virginia. My major is interior design.
I'm headed to IBM to be a digital product designer, and I've been interning there for pretty much the last year. My last day is actually tomorrow.
I'm actually going to IBM in Austin, Texas, and I found the opportunity right here at SCAD.
I'm going to N. Mosher at the design position. It's up in New York City. It's an office of 40, but it's a firm of 1,000. And they started off in Hong Kong, but they're starting to come out into American markets.
I'm planning on heading out to New York City. I don't have like an official contract yet, but I want to be in the fashion industry and that's kind of the place to go.
I'm heading to Perkins & Will in DC. Honestly, one of my first choices for job opportunities.
I think my biggest hurdle was actually working part-time for 3 years. Trying to balance about 20-hour work weeks in class was a little rough, and overcoming it just came down to being able to figure out a process. And it took a lot of time, but then just being able to sit down and follow steps that get you to that design solution or that product that you really can show to somebody.
I want to say that one of the biggest challenges was really trying to find the confidence in myself and within my own ability to perform. I had a hard time trying to figure out where my talents were, but with the help of my friends and with my colleagues and also my professor, they were able to help me, guide me, give me the tips that I needed to grow and to actually be confident and be able to make awesome work that even I can be proud of.
Probably balancing being a student athlete, being a swimmer, while also being an architecture major, practicing a good 30 hours a week, and then being in 20-some credit hours with studio and additional studio time on top of that. Time management, right off the key, but like doing what you love and love what you're doing, and simple as that, and just chugging through.
I'd say a lot of the challenges was definitely learning how to take a critique. And at first it was really hard, but eventually it was just part of how things worked, and I kind of grew into it. You kind of learn how to roll with the punches and you become a better designer because of the critiques that you can take.
My senior collection. Yeah, I feel like it's like what everything has built up to at this point, and I'm really proud of it, and I don't know, I love it.
I've been on 3 CLCs, Samsung, Google, and Ford. They were great opportunities. I learned a lot. I got to work with some really incredible professionals, and I learned a lot of lessons and got to make some things that normally I feel SCAD doesn't really get the opportunity to do, like self-driving cars, full-fledged products that are on the market like Google Maps, and unreleased technology with Samsung.
Well, I'm very proud of where I have come. Like this far, it's with my own efforts, along, like I said, with many other people. I'm so proud that I'm able to go through SCAD as hard as it is, and most people would agree with me, that I'm able to truly push myself and my limits and get somewhere as good as IBM and say I made it. So that's what I'm really proud of.
So, I mean, balancing architecture and swimming, going to nationals, missing those 4 classes to go to conference, to go to nationals, and as a team, placing second every year as the 4 years. My freshman year, we were in second place by 300 points, and this past year, we only lost by 20 points. So closing that gap and really preparing the team to win and conquer next year.
I'm really proud of, I'd say, my senior capstone project. I put a lot of thought and work into it. It was a lot of research beforehand, an entire quarter worth of research. And honestly, I worked so hard up until career fair and that conference that I went to, that I think that's really what put me over the edge. in terms of finding a job was that one portfolio piece. And honestly, it's my favorite one that I've ever done.
Sleep more, stress less.
I would say go to all of those workshops and like employer lectures, and whenever they come over to just share something and present, like you just go to all of it.
Get the hell out of Artberg. Enjoy the time that you have, you know, as your younger self. Spend more time with friends, spend more time going out and enjoying life. Because I love architecture, but it is a drag sometimes, and it gets to be a lot.
You know, freshman year was tough, you know, because I moved far away, not that far, but far away from my family and my friends. And, you know, freshmen can be stupid, and, you know, there's drama and stuff like that, but, you know, you meet better people and you move on, you move past it.
Everything is gonna be okay. It may seem like a lot right now, especially just starting out in this career field and in this major, but I wish I could tell myself that, like, you're gonna be able to make it through it, and it'll get a lot easier, and you'll be able to really compose yourself and to create something that's gonna be really meaningful in the future. And I think that's what I didn't really have a full grasp on when I first started.
So the helmet was something I made right before I came to SCAD. I actually included it in my admissions portfolio. I had just gotten out of the military. I had a lot of time on my hands before transitioning to school, so I set up in my uncle's garage and I built the entire Iron Man suit. And the helmet, when I came to SCAD, was a big talking point. Everybody loved seeing it. They wanted to come over to my dorm, help me make a lot of friends and connections. I brought it to the movies when they came out. And then eventually I met my fiance now. And she got into the movies through me, and the helmet was something that she thought was really awesome that I had. And then we decided to make one together, except we decided to make the gauntlet from the more recent movies. And we spent a lot of time putting that together, but she brought some really great elements to the table, the fine detail work, the different colors for the paints, making sure everything worked together cohesively. So both pieces kind of helped me make friendships and long-lasting relationships, and they also taught me a little bit about how to make things. I learned a lot of hard lessons through the helmet and the suit, and then with the glove it was more about like showing off what I've learned and refining my process.
It is simply only a water bottle, and it is a water bottle that I got my very first time that I went to career fair. And I didn't actually go to the employer. One of my friends brought it to me, and they also gave me a sticker and it said design this day. And so I've had this for 4 years. This is my 5th year here in SCAD, and so it's kind of like a memory that from the first time I went there, scared to death, to right now I made it. I went above and beyond and accomplished everything that I need to here at SCAD. And again, that quote, design this day, you need to design your life, but you can always start with today.
I brought the Manliest Man Award, which I got freshman year, like the first month being on the team. And it's just this fun award that we give out to mostly freshmen or transfers, saying, you know, you're doing good, or you've done something jack shit crazy, and keep it up. And then the other thing is a sketchbook, and I don't necessarily have the prettiest drawings, but it's, you know, the purpose of a sketchbook is to really write down your ideas and how to bring them to fruition through, you know, digital or, you know, analog means.
So I brought my big giant jewelry toolbox that kind of has all of the tools that I've used throughout the past 3 years to kind of learn and, you know, just keep building on skill that I really didn't have when I came here. I didn't know what I was doing. And so once I bought that toolbox, it kind of meant like, this is getting serious. Like, you have enough tools that you need this big toolbox.
I brought my portfolio, which is made up of all the projects that I had worked on at SCAD throughout all of my interior design studios. And then also some other artwork is in there as well, like I did on the side. And that really just shows how I progressed throughout SCAD, definitely. And those are some of my favorite pieces.